That's the SUV that Margot said the surveillance tape showed those two guys putting Dusty into Lakeview.
Well, then he's got to be here somewhere.
And not by choice.
What do we do?
Well, I'm going to check that car out. You're going to stay here.
Yeah. All right. I'm on my way.
So much for that.
Something's definitely going down. We may be running out of time.
But what are we waiting for? We have to find Dusty.
Hi, you mind if we take a look around? We're searching for a missing person.
If you're looking for the pregnant lady, she just left the pantry with some man, and she looked pretty frazzled.
Thank you. Blood.
Whose?
I don't know. But it leads this way.
Why would I do that? Hey, boys, grab him! Morons!
You got nobody now, Blackie.
What do I need anybody for? I'm not afraid of you. Look, you can barely stand up. You're history.
Don't you move! Janet, you okay?
Yeah.
Dusty, what about you?
Good.
Janet? I can't breathe.
Come on, let's get you out of here.
Oh, God. The baby.
Hey,
Jack!
get her in the hotel. Call 911.
Be careful! Hey, no, wait a minute. I don't think I can walk.
Sit down, sit down.
Okay, yeah, we have a pregnant woman in distress at the Avalon Castle. Yeah, yes, it's an emergency. Be careful, G-Man. Be careful.
I'm okay. I just freaked out a little bit. I couldn't breathe.
What about the baby?
It's okay.
Are you sure?
Yeah. He just kicked me really hard. I think he was freaked out too.
We should get you to the hospital just
No,
to be
I'm
sure.
fine. You're the one that needs to be looked at. What did he do to you?
Looks worse than it is.
Well, it looks pretty bad.
That's what happens when you get beat up.
The cops are on their way.
What about Jack? Will he be all right?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure he's got everything under control.
Detective Snyder, what a surprise!
So what are you doing here, Manzo? How'd you get out of jail?
I got friends in high places. They arranged for a funeral furlough for me.
Really? Who died?
It's really a tragic story, to tell you the truth. Some young man in the prime of his life, he got cut down. He was very happy and successful, even had a new baby. You happen to know the story I'm talking about?
You're behind this whole thing, aren't you?
What thing? What are you talking
Don't play games with me. Why are you really here?
I can't stand it anymore. I have to find out what's going on with Jack. Go.
We're okay.
Just be careful.
You know, you really need to get a little perspective here, Detective. You should be thanking me
Thanking you. For what?
for taking care of Anthony Blackthorn.
Where is he?
Well, he was getting a little too big for his britches. He thought he could run the operation here all by himself. You know, I hate a lone wolf, don't you?
Never should have let him loose to begin with. He almost got Janet killed.
He would never hurt Janet. He's got a real thing for her. He wanted to take her away with him to some faraway place, but that ain't gonna happen.
All thanks to you.
Absolutely thanks to me.
You never answered my original question. Where's Blackthorn?
The problem is being disposed of. That's all you need to know.
Why don't you let me be the judge of that?
Come on, Detective. Where's the gratitude? I come along, I save the day, I clean up your mess. This is the thanks that I get? Now, come on, why don't you put your gun down? Let's talk about this like two civilized people.
There's nothing civilized about you. The only mess you cleaned up is the mess you made yourself, and you wanted a award for that?
Well, just a little thanks would be nice.
I don't care what strings you pulled or how many people you have in high places. You're going back to jail where you belong, and I hope you rot there.
You still blame me for what happened to your brother.
You're damn right I do.
Well, that's a little misplaced, don't you think?
Is it?
Yeah. You see, I didn't kill your brother. You pulled the trigger.
You're right, I did pull the trigger. But I was really aiming at you.
Unfortunately for your brother, you missed. Did anybody ever tell you not to fire a shot unless you're sure of your target? And I'm sure those beers that you had beforehand, that didn't help.
Maybe I should make up for that mistake right now.
Hey, go ahead. I don't think that you would miss this time. I mean, you're not in the dark. You haven't had anything to drink. You got a clear shot. Come on, buddy. What are you waiting for?
Nothing would give me more pleasure than to kill you right here.
Well, then you go right ahead. I'm standing here right in front of you. Go ahead. Take your best shot. Go on. Do it. Do it for Brad. Hey, I'm waiting here, pal. What are you waiting for?
Killing my brother was a mistake. Shooting you now is not gonna bring him back.
But it would have made you feel better.
Jack.
Jack Snyder, Oakdale PD. This here's Ralph Manzo. Would you mind taking him back to prison where he belongs?
I'm disappointed, Detective.
You'll get over it.
I thought you were tougher.
Killing you would be too easy, Manzo. You deserve a nice, long, lonely sentence.
I deserve a lot of things.
Get him out of here. You okay?
Oh, I didn't know.
What's going on?
Manzo's headed back to prison, along with your pal Blackthorn.
Blackthorn's been arrested?
Yeah, lucky you.
Well, he's a criminal. He deserves to be locked up.
My only hope is that he gives me dirt on you.
The two of you would make great cellmates.
Well, don't get your hopes up. I'm clean.
Not clean, Craig. You're Teflon. That's what you are.
Where's Lily?
Oh, she's up in our room resting. We had a very energetic afternoon.
God, I love you.
Relax, Lucinda. She's on her way home.
What?
She said she wanted to get as far away from you as she could.
More likely, she wanted to came to her senses about you.
Think whatever you want. Hey, Jack! Blackthorn and Manzo aren't the only ones who should be locked up. I've got the ringleader right here.
What's he talking about?
I haven't the faintest idea.
Oh, now don't play dumb, Lucinda. You're trying to say that you don't know who Ralph Manzo is?
Well, the name is vaguely familiar, but I've never seen the man in my life.
Really? He's right there. Well, go ahead, Manzo. Tell him. If you're going down, you might as well take her with you.
I don't know what you're talking about, pal. I have no idea who she is.
Come in. Hey, how are you two?
Good. Did you catch Blackthorn?
Yeah, he and Ralph Manzo are headed back to prison.
What? What was Ralph doing here?
He pulled some strings. Got released to attend a bogus funeral.
It turns out Anthony Blackthorn was working for him.
Oh, great. Now I feel like an even bigger idiot.
The good news is you won't have to worry about either one of them giving you a hassle anytime soon.
I owe you one, Jack, once again.
Yeah, I'm gonna collect one of these days.
I'm sure.
Janet, do you need anything?
Just a little privacy. There's something important I need to talk to Dusty about.
Well, we will get out of your hair then.
You sure you're okay?
Jack, I promise you I would be the first one to jump into the ambulance if something was wrong
All
with the
right,
baby.
good enough for me.